پروردگارا دستی افشان تا ز سرانگشتانت 100 قطره چکد. هر قطره شود خورشیدی، باشد که به 100 سوزن نور شب ما را بکند روشن روشن. ما بی تاب و نیایش بی رنگ، از مهرت لبخندی کن بنشان بر لب ما. باشد که سرودی خیزد ز تجلی ابری کن، بفرست که ببارد بر سر ما. باشد که به شوری بشکافیم، باشد که ببالیم و به خورشید تو پیوندیم.
The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. Your life is what your thoughts make it. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. The journey with 1,000 miles begins with one step. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. You think. Looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. All people are the same, only their habits differ. Learn avidly, question it repeatedly, analyze it carefully, then put what you have learned into practice intelligently. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. Worry not that no one knows you. Seek to be worth knowing. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. The essence of knowledge is having it to use it. One joy dispels 100 cares. Anyone can find the switch after the lights are on. When you see a good person, think of becoming like him or her. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points.
today, in celebration of Mahatma Gandhi's legacy, I'm honored to narrate some brilliant, poignant quotes by this amazing prophet of peace. Mahatma Gandhi quotes, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in
یه
harmony."
چیزایی هست که نمیشه بهت گفت، ساده بگم یه جوری دل شده بهت قفل زده به سرم هوات رو بیا یکم با من یه دنده وسط جونمو میدم که یه دفعه باز لب تو بخنده لب تو بخنده اساس تو این دل روزی 100 بار میپرسه از خودش چقدر عاشقت شده چقدر میخوادت تو جدی نگیرم اگه حرفام شکست قلب تو اون دل شکستتم واسم زیاده آخه واسم زیاده واسم زیاده این رابطه انگار خط قرمز من دیگه تو هم مثل منی چشمات که بهم دروغ نمیگه تو باعث و بانی تموم خوشیامی پاک کردی غمامو تو انگاری هوامی از دست تو این دل روزی 100 بار میپرسه از خودش چقدر عاشقت شده چقدر میخوادت تو جدی نگیرم اگه حرفام شکست قلب تو اون دل شکستتم واسم زیاده واسم زیاده واسم زیاده این رابطه انگار خط قرمز من دیگه تو هم مثل منی چشمات که بهم دروغ نمیگه تو باعث و بانی تموم خوشیامی پاک کردی غمامو تو انگاری هوامی از دست تو این دل روزی 100 بار میپرسه از خودش چقدر عاشقت شده چقدر میخوادت تو جدی نگیرم اگه حرفام شکست قلب تو اون دل شکستتم واسم زیاده واسم زیاده واسم زیاده تنظیم فتا فتی
Not so good. Reflect on your own weak points. I slept and dreamt life is beauty. I woke and found life is duty. They must often change who would remain constant in happiness and wisdom. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbour's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Be not ashamed of mistakes, and thus make them crimes. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Be strict with yourself, but least reproachful of others, and complaint is kept afar. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. No matter how busy you may think you are, you must find some time for reading, or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. Think of tomorrow. The past cannot be mended. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal, and as though you were scared of missing it. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Those who cannot forgive others frequently overlook themselves in the past. Those who know the truth are not equal to those who love it. The superior man and thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort.
گله از چرخ ستمگر بکنم یا نکنم میخوای بکن میخوای نکن شکوه از بخت بداختر بکنم یا نکنم میخوای بکن میخوای نکن توی استخر محبت بپرم یا نپرم میخوای بپر میخوای نبر دو سه تا پشتک و بارو بزنم یا نزنم میخوای بزن میخوای نزن لاستیک عشق تو پنچر بکنم یا نکنم میخوای بکن میخوای نکن فوت قایم تو سماور بکنم یا نکنم میخوای بکن میخوای نکن چای از بحر شما دم بکنم یا نکنم میخوای بکن میخوای نکن در گاراژ دل و وا بکنم یا نکنم میخوای بکن میخوای نکن ماشین عشقم و توش جا بکنم یا نکنم میخوای بکن میخوای نکن اطلاعات و مصور بخرم یا نخرم میخوای بخر میخوای نخر
Good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. protracted and patient effort is needed. The unexamined life is not worth living. I never did anything worth doing by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind, next to honor. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall gain easily what others have labored hard for. The only true wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. It is not living that matters, but living rightly.